Having an interview. Going to be starting here in just a couple minutes. We're interviewing Lafayette Tabor. He's the founder of Deus Finance. Big up and coming. I don't up and coming sounds like I'm minimizing it. It's revolutionizing DeFi. It is innovating. You're going to really want to stick around here. This we're going to have on in just a couple minutes. How y'all doing today, by the way? Good morning. Good morning. I know I'm on earlier than usual. Usually I do a live stream at noon Pacific Standard Time, but Lafayette, he lives over in Berlin, I believe. And so, what's up, Cryptonaire? Yeah, he lives over there, so this is the time I could get in. It's 7:30 in the morning my time. His time, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. So it's late in the day, later in the day for him. So to have him on at our normal time would be like, what, 10 o'clock at night or something like that? So, craziness. Just waiting for him to join. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is good morning. I mean, spring is really starting to feel. I mean, where are you all tuning in from, by the way? Yeah, you can start trading with just $10. Absolutely. You can start trading with $1. The amount doesn't matter. And you can actually start trading, practice trading by using paper accounts where you trade with fake crypto, I guess. Omaha, Australia. Yeah, I'm in Seattle. So Lafayette should be hopping on here in a second. Chicago. Tim, how's it going? Jaeger. Yeah, we're just waiting for Lafayette to hop on. This should be fun. How do you do that? You want to try it out? Hey, All About Facts. If you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my crypto resources page. The very first button is my whole masterclass teaching you how to trade. It's called How to Get Bitcoin and Ethereum for Free. So Lafayette should be hopping on pretty soon here. Canada, there we go. Oh yeah, that's right, Kryptonet, you're from France. That's right. Things are looking good for Bitcoin. Things are always looking good for Bitcoin. I mean, if you look at the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, 13 years of up. I mean, yeah, it's a step. There's steps up, but yeah, it's always looking good. Good price right now, I think. They did go up a bit. I kind of didn't expect that. I thought we would go down a little bit more than we did. From like Ethereum was at 3,100, Bitcoin is around 4,100. Yeah, Gold Rush. When you sign up for Bybit, use a VPN. And I put my location in Denmark, so just use a VPN. Thoughts on VeChain? Oh, I dig VeChain. I've been buying VeChain since 2017, when it was like a fraction of a penny. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, you know. So Lafayette should be hopping on here pretty soon, but he's a busy guy, so maybe he's running a little behind. In fact, I'm gonna message him on Twitter real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back. What the VPN for though? To put your IP address somewhere else. So Bybit will think you're somewhere else. And VPNs are just good to use, period, because they just mask your IP. There's no reason to just be broadcasting your actual IP to anybody. Trainort, I wish I knew flags better. What do you think of market move? Like the market move? I'm not 100% what you're asking, Beachley. Ask it a little more, and I'd be happy to give you my thoughts. Crypto Ginger, what's up? Hello. Whoa, what's up? We got 136 people in here. Lafayette Tabor should be hopping on here pretty soon, but he's a busy guy. Hopefully, he didn't forget. Because I should have sent him a message yesterday, like not like reminding, but like saying, hey, we still on tomorrow. I'll make sure, because for all I know, I scheduled this with him, but he's a busy guy running Deus Finance and Muon, which is an Oracle. Kadena. I'm doing good, Ginger. KDA, what's up, everybody? How are you? Hey, by the way, if you guys could send us over 1,000 likes real quick, that'd be pretty awesome. We're at 495, but you guys can do it in like 10 seconds. Market move is a coin. Yeah, in that case, I don't know that much about it. I don't know what market move is. I gotta bring my microphone closer to me. Starting to feel a bit more like summer, isn't it? But we should have, hopefully Lafayette didn't forget, or hopefully something else didn't come up. No, Tyler, you didn't miss the interview. No, it was supposed to start at 7:30. It looks like Lafayette's running behind, or hopefully he didn't forget. But he's a super busy guy. If somehow he did forget, it's disappointing, but we'll just reschedule it with him, and I will be because I should have confirmed it, or you know what I mean, with him like yesterday, but I didn't. We scheduled the interview about a week ago, so a week in advance. What do you hold in your portfolio? Man, I have a lot of things. When you talk about like what I have on my Voyager, which is the main centralized exchange I use, and then all across the different DeFi platforms, not to mention NFTs. Frankly, I don't know. A good thing to look at if you have a wallet like MetaMask is to use dbank.com, debank.com, and it shows you where all your stuff is. Seriously, if you're actually using your crypto out in the cryptoverse, DeFi, etc., like DeFi really is what dbank is for. Very helpful. Came on TikTok for Bitcoin. TA, hey, what's up, Tyler? Love to see you on here, man. Thanks for everything you do. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad. Thanks for the love. What's up, Muffin Man? I always love your name. I just think of Shrek every time. What do you hold? Yeah, what do you hold in your portfolio? I got so much stuff, man. But my main concentration is Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then XRP, then VeChain and Chainlink, and Gala has made its way into probably the top 10 for sure, and maybe top 6. Polkadot, Cosmos, those are some of my favorites for sure. Lafayette, come on, I gotta go check Twitter real quick, see if he responded. Bummer. Damn it. He responded he needs to reschedule until next week. Bummer. I should have definitely confirmed, but for all I know, I didn't ask him. I'll talk to him more later. Get some Twitter messages back and forth. I'll talk to him more later. I suppose we're here. Let's do some TA, huh? Let's do some TA. You just find my stuff. Let's go look at some charts. Let's do some usual stuff. Where is it at? Can't be that one. Probably not that one. Where in the hell? I have a bajillion pages and tabs open. So we will try to figure out where the hell my charts are. look at all my windows. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Oh my God, where are my charts? There they are. Jesus. Could that have taken longer? I suppose it could have. These are like all like these are literally like all crypto and DeFi tabs. No, that one isn't, but pretty much all there's DeFi kingdoms. Let's make the charts a little bigger here. What do we do? As usual, I guess we'll just do a usual stream here. Why is that? Lifetime chart of Bitcoin as usual, but we'll go to the monthly. Lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Look at that. I mean, that's hard to. It's hard to not want to be part of something like that. That has a chart that looks like that. 13 straight years. All about facts. You can't see anything. Thanks for the follow. Good times. Is DeFi Kingdom any good? Yeah, I really like DeFi Kingdom, man. Let me minimize some more of my pages here. God. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, DeFi Kingdoms, like, yeah, I got a good amount in DeFi Kingdoms, just sitting there staked, earning, whatever amount. But let's look at some charts. Let's just go to regular old Bitcoin right now. Sorry that the interview fell through today. We're going to reschedule it for next week. Apologies. What is the best time rate for daily trading? Ooh, well, daily trading, you can't force trade, so I'm not like a day trader. If you want to force daily trading, you have to do really low time frames. I usually trade on the 2-hour and the 4-hour time frame, so I'm not in a trade every day. I wait for them to come to me. Again, I really encourage you to take my free masterclass. The link in the bio. You just click right here, and then it'll take you to this page, which freaking loads. Take you to this page. Just click this button here and you can take the free masterclass. I think I am going to start charging for this. I'm going to start charging for this, so take it while it's still free. But let's look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. Let me just turn this around. Oh, I'm bummed that I didn't get to do this. I got up all early. I was all excited. I was doing my research on Deus Finance. Ugh, bummer. Let's see here. So we're looking at Bitcoin. It did just print a red dot on the 1 hour. Oh, dang. Since I looked at this thing just an hour or so ago, it went red. Interesting. So Bitcoin got up to a little over 42,000 and just went down. Lever Atlas printed a red dot on the 1 hour. Let's look at the 2 hour. I prefer the 2 hour. We printed there. Boy, I might, let me see here. Not quite. Well, here's how I usually trade. I mean, just to sum it up, because it all revolves around Lever Atlas here. So if I print a dot, there's two different ways to really use this in my experience. When you print a dot, either below this white line or a red dot above this white line, it's a good spot to take a trade. I mean, like, look at that red dot right there. It's slightly above the line. Good spot to take a short. Actually, it went all the way down to here. This dot down here, look what happened. Went up. This dot down here went up. This one's not above the white dotted line, so I don't do that. And the other thing that's really the main, strongest indicator that I use to know when price is going to go up or down is Lever Atlas draws these lines for me. When you see these lines happen, they're usually pretty strong indicators. It went up some, but then we had another one here, it went up some, and then we have that one down here, it went up a good amount. But then we just had this green dot down here again, and it went up, right? We have this red dot, went down, especially when we had that red line, divergence going down. But let's go back and just zoom in on Bitcoin today, what it looks like. To me, Bitcoin, you can see it had that nice pump and then it's just kind of waning out here. So that's interesting. Maybe it goes up more, maybe it goes down. What master analysis, huh? Maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down, maybe it goes sideways. But to me, it looks like it's running out of steam, is what it looks like to me. And it looked like that yesterday too. It looked like it was running out of steam. I'm surprised to see this little pump because it went from 41.8 to 42.2. So it's not exactly a big pump. It's like literally 1%. But we did just print this red candle. but we are making higher highs and higher momentum waves. So that's interesting. Let's go to Ethereum. Looks like it's going down. I think we're due for a red wave. I mean, it had this nice pump. But that was a recorrection to get back to this level here. And now I would say it's using it as support, but I think we should probably see at least a little red wave come, like for Ethereum here, coming down to about 3,040, maybe 3,000. This looks like it pumped up to about 3,170. It looks like, if you look at this whole thing here, right, it's not really, it came down here, hit this trend line at about 28.80, and it's up here bumping its head at about 3150. So it looks like it's trading basically between 2,900 and 3,150. You can even say 2,900 and 3,100. So it's trading in this range, deciding what it wants to do. To me, I mean, overall, it looks overall trending up, but it's not really making, it's technically a higher high, but these are a bunch of lower highs. I don't know, man. I just think we're due for another red wave that kind of looks like this. You know what I mean? I think again, it's all probabilities, but to me, like, as it goes, I think, like, it's hard to say. I would say this is a bearish divergence. So I think if we don't have a red wave coming here that looks something like this, then it's coming, though. It's coming a little bit more down the road. It doesn't look very strong to me at all. Thanks for the follow, Slowpoke. When I'm watching the ETH on TradeView, what does that USDT mean next to it? It just means they're pricing it in USDT, which is the same as USD, because it's always, USDT is Tether, so it's a stable coin, always worth $1. But that's all it means. Is it's like when I'm looking here at Ethereum, like I have ETH USD, can't see that up there. It's just pricing it in USD or USDT. Thanks for the follow, AutoSpa. It's the end of the year, end of the bear market, so I've learned. I couldn't confirm that. Could you look at it, Tether, please? Kier, there's no reason to look at it with Tether, because Tether is worth $1, and just like $1. So it's the same thing as looking at the chart you're looking at right now. Exactly the same, like exactly the same. Bull run 2025, 2030. Well, yeah, really, Tyler, the next Bitcoin halving is in March 2024. So that's the bull run worst case scenario, the bull run should start sometime around there, probably a little bit before, really. Oh, hey, we have 4,000 likes. That's pretty awesome. So that was Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's take a look at more of the market. I mean, what else do you guys want to look at? Let's look at Solana. Dang it, man. I'm really disappointed to not have that interview today, that he had to reschedule. That's a real bummer. He must really have something going on, because damn it. That's a real bummer. So let's reschedule with him next week, I guess, and I will confirm with him ahead of time. Hey, what's up, Sophie King? Auto Spa, thank you. Do you offer any private tutoring? I used to, but I stopped doing that a while ago. I'm open to maybe doing it, but tell you what, Auto Spa, I really mostly only offer for people that are already in my community, like Lever Atlas people, or at least in my Discord and stuff is the only way I would even consider it. So, go join my Discord and stuff and get involved, and then ask me about it, maybe in a little bit, and maybe I'll be open to it. I probably would be. But it's not free. It's not exactly free, Let's see here. So Solana looks like it's kind of hitting its head here too, but it did print a bearish divergence. Lever Atlas that's what the red line means, a bearish divergence, where we have a high and a higher high, and a high wave and a lower wave, right? Because if we're making a higher high up here, this wave should be higher, because this wave goes along with this move. This wave goes along with this move. So if we're making a higher high, this wave should be higher than this wave, but it's not. So that's telling me momentum is slowing, and that makes sense because it looks like we're hitting resistance. Look like that on Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's why I'm just like, it's the bulls are like dragging it up, they're gonna run out of steam soon. I think we're gonna see a wave that kind of looks at least like this, that goes down maybe 5 to 10%, 5 to 8% maybe. What do you think is going on with XRP? I don't know. They're still in that damn lawsuit case. It'll be over eventually. I stopped thinking about it so much. Ape coin. Let's take a look at Ape. I think Ape is, because I think today or tomorrow, I think their land sale is coming up. I think that created this jump here. Be back to around all-time highs. I think they have their land sale going on. Like, it's either today or tomorrow. Let's look that up real quick. ApeCoin hits 1 month high amid Yuga Lab metaverse land sale rumors. Let's read about that. Yeah, see the land sale rumors that they're going to be dropping it. Just sent some huge land drop. Sale will be a Dutch auction, so starting at 600 Ape. Cool Cats, all these people, all these projects. First teased in March. So that's why Ape pumped up today. Don't fall into that. Ape pumped up today because of that land sale rumor. They're going to be doing it like tomorrow or something. I've not heard of Lunar DeFi, but yeah, with ApeCoin, I would definitely stay away right now. It took on that pump just because of that big rumor, which is probably going to be a fact. But that's not going to make the coin go higher, right? They say buy the rumor, sell the news for a reason. Good time to buy soon then. To buy what soon then? The land sale, the price, the land sale is already priced in, or at least a good portion of it. So no, I don't like to buy at all-time highs. I want to get some more ApeCoin, but I'm waiting. I'm just being patient, and I'm waiting for it to come to my price. I don't know when that's going to be, but I want it to go to literally $5, and then I'll buy it. We're looking at Rose here. Rose bumped its head, it looks like, and it started coming down. Looks like everything just started coming down all of a sudden since I looked at it. Like I swear to God, I thought I only looked at stuff like an hour or two ago. Oh, good time to buy when it drops? Yeah, very well could be. Very well could be. I see what you're saying now. Any idea about HBAR? Not really. Not really. Not really. Kier, you'd be surprised, man. You know how many people chase green candles? And we've all done it. I want to buy at 10. I get that. I mean, Tim, I think that's fair. If you can get it for, like, if there's a 9 in front, that may be a good deal. Maybe I'm just being ridiculous, thinking that it'll come down to 5. But believe me, it's marked in my memory. If it hits 5, I'm going to buy pretty heavy. Because I bought some at like $8 on the day it launched. But yeah, I should have bought more, because by my own reasoning, because I was like, I feel like it should be at least at the market cap of like Doge and Shiba, and they're around like 12 to 15 million, and there's 1 billion ape coins, so at $8, it puts it at 8 billion, so it's way under Shiba and Doge. So I'm like, and so that's why I bought a little bit, but I just thought it would go down lower. No, it's never been at 5. No, it's never been at 5. But that's the price I want to see, and that's just kind of where I'm at on it, because that's just where my risk is on it, I guess. Is there any way to automate this process, like buys and sells automatically when it's high? I mean, maybe you can make a bot or something, but don't be afraid to just learn how to do it, because you're gonna. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bots for trading. I'm not. I'm really not. That's just me, though. Can you please chart HBAR? Let's take a look at HBAR. Tim, thank you. Yeah, I mean, my method works, man. I mean, that's the thing, is when you get into trading, pick someone to learn from and do what they do. Because what most people will do, and I did it too in the beginning, is you go and look at like a bunch of different people, what they're doing, but they're doing different things. And so you try to like put them all together, really create your own strategy by making a Frankenstein of everybody's methods, and it doesn't work. So when you pick someone to learn from, do what they do, and ignore all the others. So if you do what I do, just do what I do. If you want to learn from someone else, do what they do. Don't make a Frankenstein strategy. Yeah, I mean there are all about facts. There are ways to automate it. Like it'd be a bot. I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask about that because bots are more for probably like your day, like straight up day trading, like where you're making a whole bunch of little moves and stuff like that. But yeah, H bar is available now. I think there are 2.5 million staked. Didn't check in a few days though. Let's see here. H bar is kind of running into the same thing, right? It's got this kind of sideways trading in a range action. The biggest move was to the downside. And that's also why I think with most things we're going to see another red wave like this. I think we're going to see about a 5% move or so. That's what I think's coming. So I'll probably be taking a short pretty soon. I took a short back here on Ethereum, back here again, and I made a little bit, but then I got stopped out at my entry point on both of them. So I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I feel very confident anyways. Does Voyager ban day traders? No, but there's no reason to day trade on Voyager, Jeff. You would only want to day trade on a trading platform like Bybit. Bots are, I mean, they don't think, so there's a pro and a con to that, And because you got to program them, and what can happen, man, you could be doing good, and then the right circumstance comes up, and the bot doesn't know how to compute it, and then you lose everything in like a minute. So that's why I just don't trust bots. People use bots, they do, but I'm not an expert at bots. They freak me out a bit. I do pretty good just reading it myself, and that fits for me, right? Whatever you want to do. The market is down at the moment. Yeah, it's been down. My account is pending. Which one's that, Solar Gem? Which account is pending? There are more people FOMOing Bitcoin more than ever right now. They should be. I mean, I don't know, Tim, I'm not sure where you're getting that from, but I mean, they should be. If that's the case, then general investors have gotten smarter and realized that, they had to look at this chart where they said, oh, Bitcoin like just goes up. It's just steps up, right? Up, step, up, step, up, step, up. And we're in kind of a step phase because we'll have another halving over here, right? Look what happens after the blue line. Boom, boom, boom. So if they're getting wise to this, I mean, geez, it's right here. It's not like it's hidden. Then yeah, you would want to be buying right here because at like 40. Voyager, pending. I wonder why. I'm not sure why, man. That's interesting. Because you should be able to use it right away. But then again, I'm not exactly in constant contact with Voyager actually. But that is interesting. I don't know. I wonder why it's pending. It's not like they're not taking on new people. November be the best time. How long does it take? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, mine was, granted it's been a while, but I was able to start using it right away. Even I could connect my bank account and transfer money, and they let me buy crypto like right away. Granted, I've had Voyager for quite a while, but maybe something's new. Oh, Jeff's saying it took 2 weeks for his son. Oh, weird. Jeff, do you know why? Do you know why it took 2 weeks? What do I think of Luna? Let's take a look at Luna. I think Luna has a real good shot. Boy, god damn, that thing pumped. I didn't realize how much that pumped up the last couple days. Went from it was down to 76, huh? Bounced right off that fib line, and now we're hitting this fib line and that trend line. Liver Atlas did draw a divergence. It only went down a little bit though. Interesting. See, it's dancing. It's all dancing around this white line. Because this white line and this white line, beyond that, I consider overbought zone, and below this one, I consider oversold zone. Interesting. Very interesting. Luna is my baby. It's worth the wait. It is. It really is. Because you don't pay fees, man. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you don't pay fees when you buy and sell. You're still paying the asking price. You're always going to pay the asking price. But most exchanges, like Coinbase, add fees on top of that. And it's just like, it sucks. And you get interest on your crypto on Voyager. That's the main reason, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you're in the States, because it's still only in the United States, click the link in my bio. Go over to the page here. It'll take you to this page. Here's the Voyager link. And be sure to use this code so you get your $25 in free Bitcoin. POL, who invested more than 1,000 in Luna right now. I can feel the power of money. Yeah, man, if you get in a Luna, like, because Luna's gone up so much. Let's pull it back. Because right now, again, I think most of the market, but Luna could outperform it because that's what Luna does mostly because of Anchor Protocol. To be straight up, that 19.5% on their stablecoin UST, and UST is becoming a much stronger stable coin. Let's go to the weekly. We got Luna back here. Back in May 2021, when everything dropped, Luna was at like $4. It's at like $4. That's insanity. Even at the high in May 2021, it was only at $19. It goes down here, and then it gets all the way up here to like 115. Like, that's crazy. There aren't many coins that did that in that time frame. You know what I mean? Let's go back to the 2 hour now. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is if you believe in Luna, if you believe in if you believe in a project, it gives you more patience. Interest on crypto is taxable. Keep track of it. Yeah, it definitely is. Because you're getting its income. Didn't Luna also buy like 10 billion in Bitcoin like a month ago? They had been working on buying 10 billion, and they claimed they were going to buy like 125 million a day for however many days to get to 10 billion, but they stopped buying. I don't know what number they got to, but they did stop buying. I think they buy it from Do Kwon's LFG wallet. I think that's the one they use. So I don't know how to look. I'm not sure how to look that up right here, and I don't want to have you watch me fumble around. So, but if you want, you could probably go find Do Kwon's LFG wallet, and you can see how much Bitcoin they bought. I'm not sure how much they bought. I think they bought at least a couple billion, because they want to back UST with Bitcoin, because it's backed by Luna, because they burn Luna to make UST and blah, blah, blah. But getting Bitcoin behind it, like, that would be the first stable coin with Bitcoin behind it. That's a really smart move. And then they bought all that Avalanche too, which, no, I wouldn't want to back it with that, but it's really more of a partnership thing, and UST becoming like maybe the major stable coin on the Avalanche network. Yeah, it looks like because we only got 22 people in here. Usually I have well over 100. We had like 200, but I was boring because we were just sitting here waiting for that interview, but Lafayette had to reschedule rather. So maybe I'll just talk with you guys, because all of you in here are like, you're like the most awesome ones. Everyone's awesome, but you know what I mean. Like, you guys, you're more like core community. Yeah, Jeff, it is. I mean, we're still early, but like I said, like, in my opinion, I think you got 3 years. I think you have 3 years before this like earliness. I think in 3 years you can't say we're early anymore. That's what I'm saying. And all the opportunities that come with being at some level of early will be gone. There'll still be nice gains to be made, but not this super duper crazy life-changing stuff. And to me, it's all about accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the best way to do it is trading. Take my free masterclass if you haven't. Any thoughts on Bitcoin Cash? I try not to. I try not to have thoughts about Bitcoin Cash because I was around when Bitcoin Cash came into existence back in 2017, right? That's when SegWit, segregated witness, when it was a hard fork off of Bitcoin. That's what made Bitcoin Cash, because it was a division within the Bitcoin community, in particular the miners, which is the network, and like 99% plus chose to stay on the regular Bitcoin, and the other tiny percentage went over to Bitcoin Cash, because Bitcoin Cash is a better payment system. But by far most communities said we don't want to be a payment system. I mean, they won't say that, oddly, but that's really what they're saying by their vote, because they're like, because Bitcoin is not a great payment network, but it's a very good store of value network. It's perfect, actually. Double top, is that on hourly? Daily, weekly time? Where was the double top? We're on a 2 hour. I wouldn't say I see a double top. And if you see a double top, what's more significant is if you see that more on like the daily, then it's more significant. This looks, you see the shoulder and the head. If we came down and made another shoulder over time, it would be probably over the course of several months. We may see a big ass drop. But look at how perfectly it bounced right off that trend line and that fib line there. At the bottom at $42. Luna went down to $44 in February? Why don't I remember that? Oh, that's when it started going up. When people said, all right, we're in a bear market, we need to move into stable coins, where's the best interest on my stable coin? They said Luna, and it took off. Really, they decided it right here. God, I feel like Luna was going up for longer than that. Damn. Phantom went up a lot during this time too because of DeFi. Any thoughts on cryptocurrency mining? Bloom Gold Joe, laugh out loud. Cryptocurrency mining, now I've never really mined. I have done some things that I paid for hash power. I've never had a setup. So I'm not the best person to ask about mining, but people do it and they certainly are profitable. Helium is one, Jeff, good call. That's one that I actually really want to get into. A bit of a wait, I believe, to get a helium miner. Not that I've applied for one yet, because it's another thing on my massive 27-page list of things to do. The one I saw on Kava was on hourly. Oh, you saw a double top on Kava? I just, my spidey sense is just going off, and I just feel like we have a red wave incoming. I don't know how big. I think probably at least a 5% red wave. I think there's a decent sized red wave coming in. You'll have your miner next month. You'll keep me updated on that. Let me know how that goes. I mean, I've watched some kind of videos on people that got it, stuff like that, and what they were earning, etc. Very interesting. Very interesting. And the adoption and the use case for the Helium network makes a lot of sense, and I totally see that growing, keeping on growing for quite a while. Sofa King says bottom miner arrived yesterday. Since cap miner just set it up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, keep me updated. Let us know. Thank you, Fast, for the follow. 6-month wait. That's even longer than I thought, Jeff. I didn't realize it was 6 months. I thought it was like 2-3 months. So 6 is even longer than I thought. And how much was the Helium miner? Are there several different versions of the Helium miner? Yours was a Bobcat. So yours was 550. Are there different versions of the miner, different power levels, etc.? Because in my mind, I think there's only one, but then I just realized, is there more than one? Have you ever tried to mine crypto? The only thing I've ever really done is there's some companies like Genesis Mining where you pay them for hash power, so you fund their mining, and then you get yours back, but it takes a lot of time. Blah blah blah. Sofa King, 450 for yours. There's too much info out there. Some sites say they're good, some say they're bad. Yeah, the only way that's true. The only way to know is to use things, and that's what I do. I get my hands on things every day. Last week I bought my first Step-in NFT. This week I bought another one. And so I'm expanding into that thing to figure it out and to figure out, because it's a game too, it all is, and to figure out what to do. So when I'm allowed to, which will be way late tonight, I'm going to see how much it costs, because now I have two shoes that are at high enough levels that I can like breed them, which sounds so weird. But I'm going to see how much that costs tonight. And if it's what I think it cost, I will have made like several $100s in like 2 days without even moving, just by breeding them. And I thought about a way that I can like repeat it too, and like keep doing it over and over and over again, and have that kind of profit. So, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. You know, everything is, that's how you really learn things, is getting your hands on them. I agree with you. Bought it Thursday, arrived yesterday. Helium deploy in their Discord, super helpful. I'll send the like. Cool. In the Discord, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, keep us updated on that. I mean, it's this type of stuff in that community where we're trying to share things, you know, because I do a lot, but I can't even barely brush the surface of all the things there are to do. But Sophie, you're saying you bought your helium miner Thursday and it arrived yesterday? Did you buy it directly from Helium or whatever, or did you buy it from somebody else? Because that seems crazy. Is Luna drop in the next days? It would be an opportunity to buy. Is there a Luna airdrop? I don't know. Is there a Luna airdrop coming? Is there like a Luna airdrop coming? I know. By the way, do you guys have any Atom Cosmos, Atom ATOM? Do you have any Atom staked on the Cosmos network? Because if you don't, I would really say do that, because the Cosmos network does a lot of airdrops. Cosmos, and then the rest of their networks like Osmo and Juno. But if you go stake some Atom in the Cosmos network, I would say at least 10, because 10 should qualify you for pretty much every airdrop that they do. But they do a lot of airdrops over there, and some of them are like massive. You know, you could have 10 Atom staked, which is like $300, not even 250 maybe, and you could get like $10,000-$20,000 from an airdrop. Now it's not going to be most of them, but there have been some that were that kind of thing. Oh, the Luna dip. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If it's on your list, you know, if it's one that you really believe in long term. Like, to me, like, I want to get Luna, but part of me is like, God, is it? It has so much going on for it. And I bought Luna. I bought Luna back at like 20 some bucks. So it's hard for me to be like, I'm gonna buy more at this price. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, especially with the state of the market. For me, I accumulate Ethereum and Bitcoin. Like that's my thesis. And it's not even mine, right? Because that's what whales and smart money do, and that's where I first observed it really being done masterfully. And I'm like, oh, they could do anything. This is what they're doing. This is what they've been doing, and this is what they continue to do. But they buy other things too, like Luna, etc., Phantom. They buy, do that, but it's about portfolio allocation. Market is dumping. I was wondering that. I mean, as we went through a few of the charts, it kind of looked like, I've been saying that for a couple days. I'm like, God, the market looks like it should be going down, but the bulls are really pushing it up a bit more and a bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I think we have a drop coming. I think we have a drop coming, at least a 5% drop. If cheap again, I will buy more. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like, I think you got to be patient. You gotta have your buy prices and be okay if it doesn't hit them, because there's just so many things to get involved with. You can't, unless you got something that you're like ridiculously massive about. For me, Ethereum and Bitcoin are the only two. They're in their own tier together. They're always the main thing. So when it goes, like, I know what their future is going to be. Everything else, I don't feel as strongly about. I feel very strongly about XRP, Chainlink, VeChain. I could definitely see Luna doing well. I feel very strongly about Gala, Cosmos, Polkadot. I feel strongly about these things, Solana, but not Ethereum, Bitcoin strong. Like they to me are cemented as sure shots. Status on trading XRP. Do I ever sell at a loss to buy at a much lower dip? Let me think about that for a second. What I will do, I won't do that. What I will do is I will sell at a loss to move the money into something I feel better about. Even if it's just stable coins, because I think the market's going to go down lower. But usually, because I've been doing this long enough, usually most of my selling happens around all-time highs. And most of my buying happens in 40% plus downside corrections. Could Ethereum do a MySpace? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. You think we get Bitcoin to 1K at end of 2022? I think it's very possible. I do. I don't feel as strongly about it as I did, say, a week ago, when I really starting to believe the ETH merge was going to happen this summer, but it's not. So, don't sell dollar cost average. Everyone's got a strategy. As long as the strategy, in my opinion, revolves around accumulation, that's the word, then it's probably a winning strategy. There's just a bunch of different ways to do that. Have you ever used RSI? Yeah, definitely. But I mostly just use Lever Atlas, because what Lever Atlas is it has all those traditional indicators pumped into one indicator to track what I really think of as momentum. So RSI is one of the things that's in it. MACD is another one that's in it, and others, and that's how it all comes together to show that momentum and those waves. Dollar cost average, DCA. I don't dollar cost average, but I do a different type of DCA. I call it dip cost averaging, and I really only buy when it's a 40% plus below all-time high. Because it doesn't make sense to me to be buying at all-time highs. It just doesn't. So and I get it. It's over time. It wins. It's a winning strategy. But I think buying in these deep dips, if you buy heavy in these deep dips, that's an even more winning strategy. Did you get in on pre-launch for phantomproject.io? Decentralized social platform. 2,800 ETH. Oh, so far bought in. No, I'm thinking of Phantasma. No, I don't know of it. No, I didn't even know about it. Have you figured out how to add Bitcoin and world events into your individual coin charts? Probably not. It depends. World events, like Russia invading Ukraine, oddly enough, when the things happen, it quickly dumps. When big things like that happen, the pandemic and Russia invading Ukraine, oddly enough, it usually goes down really fast for a very short amount of time, and then it goes up and keeps going up. Because when you see these types of things happen, the seasoned investor, financial person, not that I am, I've just learned this over time, they see it as, that's a weakening of currency, because they're probably going to have to print money when these big world event happens, probably print money to solve the problems, which debases, lowers the value of the dollar and currency, and thereby raises the value of assets such as stocks, equities, and other assets, crypto, real estate. That's what's happened in the past couple of years. One of my dad's friend had about 1.8 Bitcoin on a stick, and he lost it after moving to another house. I hear stories like that all the time. So that's another thing to remember. There's 21 million Bitcoin that are ever going to exist, but literally only 16 million of them will ever be able to even be accessed or transacted with. So there's actually really less Bitcoin than most people think. I'll send the link for that. Also, pre-sale ends on 24th and launch on the 30th. I'll probably stay away, Sofa. I'm not like. It's not that it's a bad project, Sofa. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just I try to stay away. If I don't get in before the hype, I wait until the hype dies down. And you let things play out, But I'm a big fan of decentralized social platforms. Big fan. Big. So I don't know who the winners are going to be, but I'm big on that. So I'm very interested. But I'm gonna wait. And it was called Phantom, Pete with a PH. I'll remember that. And then there's DSO. I'm still waiting to buy some DSO. Let's check that actually. Let's see what DSO's at today. Like I want to buy DSO, but I'm not letting myself, especially with the state of the market. Like see, it was all up here, all hyped, and then it had another hype session. The daily, let's go to the 4 hour. Right, it got pumped up so big. This wave, like this hype right here happened from ETH crossed 30. Oh wow, it is dumping. Holy shit. It was just at like 31.60 a minute ago. $30 to $100. Like now it's come down to a more reasonable range, 40s. Maybe this is a decent time to get in on DSO. But see the market is dumping. Look at that. Let's go to this. Let's go to ETH. That's another nice thing about trading. You can set up these alerts. Oh, look at that. Oh, that candle's gnarly. Let's look at it. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, you guys saw me right here, live on the stream, telling you, I'm like, I think we're going to see a red wave like this. Like, it's coming. I thought it was going to come here. Then I thought it was going to come here. And I'm like, you can't keep doing this. The market wants to go. The bears are strong, and the bulls are just running out of steam. So I made a little bit here. I made a little bit here. Both of these I made a little bit because I took a little bit of profit at the 1% move. And then I set my stop loss to my entry. So I made a little profit. And of course, your boy didn't take a short here yet. And now it's dropped so much so fast. I don't know if I want to get in. Although Lever Atlas is showing me a bearish divergence. That's what the red line is. What are we at? 30.60? Damn it. If I wasn't on the live stream, I may have placed a trade, maybe. And I'd probably be doing something. I was probably up for my morning walk or something. Dang it. See, now it's moved so much. Although, you know what? You know what I'm probably going to do? Let me turn on my VPN real quick. I'm going to place a trade. Just a little one. I'll go, hopefully I have my, because I have several accounts, but there's only one that I actually show on any kind of live stream or content. Hopefully that's the one I have here. And if I got a log, I'm not going to log. I don't want to. Okay, good. It didn't show my password. Continue. Bicycles. There's no bicycles. Hold on, I gotta get my authenticator code. All right, let's do an ETH short real quick. But I'm gonna put it at 3,100. And I'll put in like, I don't know. I'm just gonna put in a little bit. Yeah, it's just a little one. So we got this little guy over here. If it comes back up to 3,100, I'll take it. How old's my Mac? I just got it a few months ago. I just got it a few months ago. What indicator is that? You mean this one? This is Lever Atlas. If you want to get it, click the link in my bio. Take you to this page. Lever Atlas is right here. I have a free trial running on it. And actually, if you take me up on the free trial, you get my whole trading course, which I could easily be charging $1,000 for. But I'm here to help. I'm here for the long run with you guys. So I really try to give as much support as I possibly can. You know, check out the Discord too. That's down here somewhere. It's my resources page, the Discord. Definitely join the text list too, because like trades like this, if I see them early enough, I'll send them out on the text list. Get in while it's still free. I'll be charging for that soon. Yeah, if you want to support the channel too, get a shirt. Click this button. I got some good shirts over here. Got 10 of them. They come in different colors. They come in men's and women's cuts. So we'll see if that trade gets placed. That's another thing about trading. Like, oh, it's starting to go down. I should get in. Set a price. Like say, now I want to come in from here. And if it doesn't hit that entry price, just, oh well. There'll be another trade right around the corner. Would you buy a used one, a used Mac? Yeah, I mean like the open box ones. Yeah, I'd do that. Like at Best Buy, like open box. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a used one directly from somebody, but I'd buy an open box one from like Best Buy. I don't want to drop $2,500. Yeah, I get that. I mean, you don't need to. Like, I think the MacBook like 13-inch depends on how much memory you need, but at the minimum the 256 gigabyte one, like you can get it for like, if you get it on sale, you can wait for a sale. You can get it for like around $1,000, $1,100, and then the one above it with more memory, I think you can get for $1,500, maybe $1,250 if it's on sale. So I don't think you need to drop $2,500. Depends what you need to use it for though. Do you use Bybit for trading and Voyager to hold? Yes. Like Voyager is where I buy and sell crypto mostly, and then Bybit is for trading for sure. Thoughts on Audius? I think Audius has a good future. Oh, let me turn off my VPN. Oh wait, not even turn it off. Stop. So you set a buy price in HODL. Tim, ask it a little more clear. Are you talking about trading or just buying? Like, I HODL. How do I say it? Like, I'll answer both because I'm not sure which way you're asking. When I buy something, it's typically at least 40% below all-time high. Oh, with trading. Well, I don't HODL. That's not what... Tim, you haven't taken the masterclass, have you? Go take the masterclass. You've been in here enough. Come deeper in my world. Go join the Discord. Go take the free masterclass while it's still free. Because I'm going to start charging like at least $10 for it. Right? Because that's what I'm going to do. So with trading, you don't buy. You don't buy. And you don't really buy and you don't really sell. You use crypto you already have. And you put it up in a trade. And so what I did over there, because Ethereum's price is like 3,050 right now, I said I'm going to do a short from 3,100, meaning that I profit if the price goes down. I don't want to take a short from 3,050 because the price, it looks like it's moving around a lot right now. If it does spike back up, hit 3,100, I think it's going to be a lot of resistance right there. If it even gets back to it, I will feel very comfortable in that position taking a short based on what I'm seeing. That's what's going on. And then I will take profits as it goes. Definitely go take my masterclass, dude. For real. It's 2.5 hours because it took me months to make and it took me years to gather all the knowledge I put into it. And you get it put together in 2.5 hours in like I don't want to say simplified, but an easier to understand way that really lays out all the groundwork, understanding why we're doing it, how, and then how we're doing it. I may go live again later because I'm yeah, I don't know, but probably not. I probably won't go live later again today because because I got a lot of stuff to do this week. We have some family coming into town on Friday, and we got to get this whole our place ready, and we're behind. And my lady is up my ass about it. So trading is crypto collateral on Bybit? Kinda. That's just what trading is. Trading is, think of it as a snowball. You either roll it up the hill and get more snow, or it falls back and gets smaller. But you take my masterclass, you'll see, you'll understand it so much more. Because the way I do it, I leave room for lots of upside, and I extremely minimize my downside. Right? So when I lose, I only lose a little bit. But when I win, I either win a little bit, or a medium amount, or a large amount. Right? So as that averages out over time, I win big. Specific crypto only, I mean, I basically only trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP. Ethereum's certainly the main one I trade, because it's hard to pay attention to a shitload of different coins. And my profits for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP are paid to me in the actual crypto, where you can trade a lot of different coins, but a lot of them will pay you back in USDT, which is a stable coin, which is fine, which is good. But I want to accumulate, I want to grow my Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP bags as much as I can. That's my whole purpose for trading. Cool, Jeff. Yeah, definitely watch it, man. From all the exchange app, which one do you think is the best? I use Voyager. It's only available in the States, but I use Voyager. If you click the link in my TikTok bio, there's a link. It'll take you to this page. It's my crypto resources page. This is Voyager right here. Because there's no fees when you buy and sell on here, and you get interest on your crypto without having to lock it up or stake it. Be sure to use this code to get $25 in free Bitcoin. 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 They suck. And buy Kava. 12% interest on Voyager. Oh, Kava gets 12% interest on Voyager? I did not know that. Wow. Just for letting it sit there. You know, it's not locked up or staked. Isn't that great, Jeff? Like, Kava is something you're really interested in, and you can buy it there. And you just let it sit there, and you're getting interest. You're getting Kava dropped in your account, free Kava, on the first of every month. It's awesome. It's so awesome. Because I say it all the time, like, once you start using this, you're going to be like, I wish I'd found out about it sooner. And I get, but people get so tribal. They're like, no, Coinbase. I'm like, are you kidding me? Man, I've been around longer than you, most likely. And I'm telling you, I've used them all. And none of them are perfect. So it's a matter of what do you want. And to me, Voyager, because when I buy crypto, I get more crypto for my money because there's no fees. And when I sell crypto, I get more money for my crypto because there's no fees. And I get interest on basically every crypto I care about. So I get to grow my bags for it just sitting there. It's got to sit somewhere. Might as well sit somewhere that it's getting interest. And then a bunch of people still just stay on that Coinbase tribe, and they'll just like, I'm going to leave it on here. I'm like, you really don't understand what you're missing out on. You're literally saying, no, I don't want free crypto. It doesn't make sense. They don't get it. Kava may be new enough to go parabolic. Could be. It could be. Let's look it up on the charts real quick. I mean, I don't know enough about Kava. You've certainly mentioned it to me several times, beyond just today. It is hitting the 200-day simple moving average. It seems to be going down 2, but that's just short term. We did have a bearish divergence, so that makes sense. And a little trigger wave. Ooh. But if we zoom out to like the daily, was Kava's all-time high about $9? Does that sound right, Jeff? Right now we're sitting about half that. So yeah, so if you like Kava long term, I mean, getting it back here at the $2 range was obviously great. Very interesting. Yeah, it looks like that was probably the all-time high, about a little over $9. Um, oh yeah. Oh no. I definitely no. I still have. I still use Coinbase sometimes because sometimes you got to use it. That's the thing. Is like no one exchange does everything for you. Like you need to have multiple. Like I definitely still have a Coinbase account and I use it sometimes. I mostly use Coinbase Pro if I have to use Coinbase, but I'm usually doing that just so that I can get like a coin that I can't get on Voyager, or I'm doing a transfer that I can't, because that's one thing about Voyager is you can't some coins aren't available for transfer on Voyager. So again, nothing's perfect. So what I typically do if I need to take some money out of Voyager and move it to somewhere else, I'm not moving it to Coinbase. I'm moving it somewhere else, but I'll like sell it, and then I'll typically buy like Cardano and send it over to Coinbase Pro because it's Cardano's the cheapest one to send out. It costs 2 Cardano to send out to do a transaction, so it's like nothing. I'll send it to Coinbase Pro, and then I'll sell it into USD money, fiat currency, and then I'll buy whatever coin I need to buy and send it wherever I'm trying to send it. So I just use Coinbase as kind of an intermediary sometimes when I have to. That's really the main thing I do. Yeah, I'm sure it crashed with everything else. I mean, everything basically did. I think a lot of exchanges are seeking a niche. Yeah, they probably should. They probably should, right? Because they have to. Because if they're all doing the exact same thing, then they're redundant, and most are just like, how do you do that? Like KuCoin is one that's very unique. I don't use it a ton because it still kind of pisses me off because I still feel like it's not the easiest to use. But if I used it more, it would be good. But I think KuCoin is really doing some innovative stuff. But Jeff, exactly, like how easy Voyager paying interest is best. I agree with you, and it's so much easier to use. You download the app, right? You just download the app to your phone, and you can connect it to your bank. Like it's easy, and you can just transfer money. With KuCoin, while it has it's more robust in terms of what you can do, and I like it, and I think that it's going to continue growing. I'm just like, why is it so hard for me to get money on your platform sometimes? And I don't like the fees. Like to put money on their platform, they charge me like is it a 5% fee? I think I might charge like a 2.5 to 5% fee just to bring money onto the platform. And I'm like, I don't. So so to get money on your platform, I got to lose from the beginning. No, thank you. That's what gets me about KuCoin, and where I'm just like, it's not. I don't. When I transfer, when I, because you got to buy USDT first, and then you got to swap, exchange, whatever, trade your USDT for crypto. So to bring my fiat onto KuCoin, they charge me a fee to just put my money on their damn platform, and I hate that. Like 2.5 to 5%. I hate it. I'm like, I'm down from the beginning. Yeah, about 5%. I think it's about 5%. Yeah, it's just like, God, come on. Because I think you use something like, I don't even remember, because I don't use it very much. It's been a little bit. You use Crow to add or take out fiat in Canada. Okay. That's the thing is like, that's another thing is like, this stuff just isn't completely user friendly yet. So it's not ready for mass adoption. But I think in 3 years, we are no longer early. And I think that many more people will be in this, and it will have much better user interfaces and user experiences. And I think a lot of the blockchain elements will be hidden, still used obviously, but hidden, more blended in, so they're just easier to use. Because I still feel like most things are still, you have to be more technologically savvy than you should have to be in a mass market type thing. the bid price and sell price. It's the ask price and bid price, and this is way. It's not just on Voyager. That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Ask price, like when we look at, like say we're looking at, what are we at? Kava. Oh, I'll go to Bybit. So like, this is like the ask price. Well, this is really the price I get on here, the limit price. But the ask price is going to be more like this, maybe even a little higher. And the bid price is going to be a little lower, like 3,063. So basically the ask price is the price that the seller wants, and the bid price is the price that the buyer wants. And then the price in the middle is what we're kind of looking at. But when you buy on exchanges, when I'm trading, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting the actual limit price. I may be confusing you. But basically, there's a range of prices that go from what the seller wants to what the buyer wants. When you buy on Voyager, Coinbase, and pretty much every exchange, centralized exchange, you're paying the ask price, and which is the seller's price, the price the seller wants, because you have to buy market prices. And then when you're selling, you have to pay what the buyer wants, because again, it's market pricing. And that's what the bid is. Yeah, it's totally standard. Yeah, I mean, what they use in crypto, like that's exactly what they do with stocks. That's exactly where it all comes from. Bid price, ask price, absolutely. So it's just what it is. Like, whether you've been paying it or not, that's what you've been paying. I think Voyager is just a little bit more transparent with it than say Coinbase is. And I don't hate Coinbase. They're just not. They have a lot more coins to choose from, and they have a lot more coins that can transfer. And they have Coinbase Pro. Like I said, when I use Coinbase, I typically use Coinbase Pro because I can get a little bit better price. The thing about Coinbase Pro is I feel like they kind of present themselves as like a trading platform where you can do limit pricing, right? So you can get a better price on your crypto when you buy it and sell it, but they still charge a fee, and they don't really give you the true limit price like I get over here on Bybit. So, but it's still cheaper than using the regular Coinbase app. Where do I gain most of my knowledge? Dude, I do this stuff every day. Like, I'm full-time crypto, right? 8, 10, 12, 15 hours a day on crypto, like playing around in the sand. That's where I get it, through learning, through doing it. And I get beaten and slapped, and I lose money, and I get rugged. All this stuff happens, and I just learn. And you just keep going, and you learn a lot of things. So if a king, quant drop, and if it goes back to 50, that'd be nice. If that's your buy price, don't be afraid to execute on your buy price. I'm crypto addicted, hard to find new info. I know. That's why I got into this, because I'm just like, I'm obsessed about it. And before I was making any content, I was just like consuming as much as I could every day anyways. So I'm like, well, I mean, I already know how to make like content, and I had experience with having like YouTube channels and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna do one on crypto because I'm obsessed with crypto. And then I got into TikTok, and I was like, oh, TikTok's kind of cool. And then I started doing that more and more, and it was like, whoa, this is a lot of fun. So TikTok's my main platform, but I really, really want to grow my YouTube following, because I think that's where I can do kind of the most stuff with the long form content. Were you a computer geek? No, not at all. No, I can't. I'm not the most techie guy. I mean, I learn things when I have to learn them, but I don't know anything about coding. I couldn't build a computer or anything like that. I don't understand the components. Like, I'm not a computer geek. I'd say for my age, I'm probably maybe a little above average. It's an interesting day. I usually have a pretty routine to my day. Like, I get up usually around like 7:30, and I go for a walk. Depending, about a 2.5 mile walk. Listen to a bunch of crypto stuff. Get my news for the day. Maybe watch some things that educate me on a certain platform or a certain protocol. Maybe. And then I come in, and I have my coffee and everything. I have a whole pattern to my days typically. Today was different because I had the 7:30 in the morning interview, but Lafayette had to reschedule. I'm not mad at him. I understand. He's a very busy guy. I'm disappointed, right? Because I didn't just schedule it to like me call with him. Like we're doing, like there's a lot of people that I'm doing this live, and all of a sudden, oh, no, sorry, gotta reschedule it. Like, come on. But I get it. I don't know what's going on with him. He's a busy guy, and he's doing some much bigger things than any interview. Yeah, it very well could be. I'm 4:30. I'm sure he's putting in 12-hour days plus on the regular. Because he's got Deus Finance and Muon, and building this whole like it's either way. I'm still just happy that he's going to do an interview with us, because this is a guy that like legit. Give it a few years, I mean, he'll be a billionaire. Let that sink in. So I'm fortunate to be able to have access to these type of people, and it's because of my platform, and which is really because of you. So thank you. Elon. No. Lafayette Tabor. He's the founder of Deus Finance and Muon. But they are very innovative, very rapidly being adopted, like kind of game-changing DeFi protocols. And it's kind of complicated, and that's why I was extra looking forward to talking to him, because it's so innovative that it's kind of hard to understand. It's so like he's so goddamn smart in finance and tech. Super smart guy. But Deus Finance right now has about a $70 million market cap. And because of what he's doing and what it does, the amount of money that will come into it, because of the people it caters to a lot of TradFi people with their billions and billions of dollars. So there's no doubt that in my mind, there's no doubt his protocol is going to eventually be in the billions of market cap. And then he has Muon on top of that, which is an oracle. And it's just like, yeah, this guy's going to be a billionaire in like a few years. He's already pretty rich by anyone's standards. But I'm like, it's just nice to be able to, and it's that. All right, this guy's probably going to be a billionaire within a few years. But it's also like because he's doing something so on the leading edge, even for crypto and Web3 and DeFi, he's on the leading edge of that. Like blowing people's minds that are really vastly intelligent and developing themselves in DeFi. And and to them, he's like, well, to them, he's like, this guy's amazing. Like, this guy's blowing our minds. Have I calculated out my billionaire course? No. Yeah, I don't really like to edit. I don't, it's another thing I gotta learn, and I just don't want to. So I'm just like, see you, Sofa. I'm probably gonna pop off here in a second too. What was I saying? You should just tape him and then interact with us. No, that's the thing, is I don't want to do that, because I want you to be able to ask him questions live. I want you to be able to ask him some questions live. I'll do my interview with him, do my series of where did he come from, how did he get into this, what are they doing, who is he, etc., and do that and get all that stuff out of the way. But then I like to do a Q&A after that, which is you guys. Because you come up with questions I didn't think of, right? Or you just have other questions that no one's thought. I don't know. But I'd like to do that, so I want it to be live. He said next week. So I will be extra confirmatory with him to make sure that we can nail it down. And I will see, because I didn't, like, I scheduled it with him, right? We put it in a Google Meet, Calendly, all that stuff. Like, it's there. Like, we made a scheduled thing. But I did not send him a message yesterday confirming it. Not that that's the problem here. Not that that necessarily would have fixed anything. But I will be doing that for sure to make sure it's top of mind, and that he has a little bit more thought to, like, I got this thing. So my guess is he wasn't thinking much about it because, again, super busy guy. Got much bigger things than any interview going on. But yeah, we'll reschedule it for next week. And we still have DGen Robot to get on too, which is another developer in the Phantom Network. He tried to get on, but TikTok, he was having technical issues. Isn't that funny? But with TikTok, like, TikTok wouldn't let him request to be a guest. So what I'm going to do with him is this type of thing, where we're just going to do a Google Meet, and I'm just gonna record it like this. And I think that's what I'm going to do every time I do an interview from now on. I'm not going to try it because he, like DGen Robot, he didn't have a TikTok account, so he had to make one to get on here, and that showed me that, well, a lot of people don't have TikTok accounts. A lot of these developers, they have Twitter, so this is going to be much more efficient and effective going forward. This type of thing that you're looking at. This isn't it. This isn't a Google Meet, but it'll look like this because you'll see me. Maybe you'll see them if they hop on the video too, but we may just have their audio. Either way, we'll be able to do it like this, and I'll just be able to do a live from TikTok and show my screen, and then I'll be streaming live on YouTube also, because even this right here, this is what it looks like on YouTube right now, just that thing. Because it's recording my screen, so it looks like this. If he's pushing $1 billion, he's rich, but he's not pushing $1 billion yet or anything. But he's very busy. He's building. How do I say it? Like, Deus Finance is like, it's solving some major finance blockchain problems, like major. Like, protocols always like to hype themselves up. I'm telling you, this one is really game-changing, innovative, literally evolving all of DeFi in a major way by building things that weren't there, that allow the multi-billions, trillions really, that are sitting in TradFi in the certain elements like leverage, like derivatives, like synthetics. And then he's building all of it with having his own stablecoin, which is DEI, D-E-I, which is made kind of like Luna and UST, how you burn Deus for day to back it and blah, blah, blah. With that said, that's why I really want to talk to them. Can you use my paid Zoom account? Oh, well, thank you, Wolf of Philly. I won't need to, though. I do appreciate that. I'll just be able to use a Google Meet, but I do appreciate that. Did he give? Yeah. But I think I'm gonna head out. There's 7 of you on here now, 8, and I've been on for a little bit. We were gonna do the interview, and I wanted to make sure I gave you something. We went over a few charts. We're just sitting here chatting. Way less people on here than usual. Obviously, we're on a very different time right now, and the whole stream started off with just me staring blankly at the screen, waiting for Lafayette to come on. So if I was looking at that live stream, I probably wouldn't hang out long either. But all right, I'm out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the day. I got all this house cleaning shit to do because of guests coming, and my lady is just losing her mind. You're welcome, Jeff. Definitely check out my resources page. Link in bio. Go to my crypto resources. Take my free masterclass. Join the Discord. Join my text group while these things are still free. And check out some other stuff that's on there too. A lot of good stuff. Y'all are awesome. I will see you tomorrow. And I'll be back on at noon Pacific Standard Time tomorrow at the usual time. Have a good one.